Down at Lake Falcon one time, this guy was flaying out like a limit of 5 to 8 pounders, and Aaron went up to him and he goes, "Oh my God," he goes, "I can't believe it." Why? I go, "Why are you killing these freaking giant bass?" And he goes, this guy turned around and he goes, "I don't give a damn if they're 12 inches long or 12 pounds. He goes, "If it's a legal keeper, I'm going to flay it out." And that is a pervasive mentality you have with a segment of the people that have their heels dug in to keeping and catching bass. And then you have a lot of people like that have come here from foreign countries into our country that may not understand the laws. And I know that, there's some issues with that as far as keeping over their limit or under the size limit. So there's a lot of different challenges that we have as far as pressure on our bass fisheries from people consuming and eating the bass. And in addition to that, you can't discount all the delayed mortality from the bass tournaments, especially from live scope with the barotrauma issues from keeping bass that are caught deeper. So we kill a lot of bass thanks to live scope and forward facing sonar through barotrauma issues, delayed mortality. Obviously people are keeping and eating more bass right now because the economy's, tanking, and the groceries, prices are going up. A lot of people, even before that, even if that's not a factor, they're still going to do it because that's a culture. A lot of people keep and eat fish. I'm not judging people that do that. A lot of people get pissed off when I do videos like this that say anything bad about keeping and eating bass. That is a right that you have. If you stay within your legal right, then nobody can say anything about it. That's just the choice some people make. Some people choose not to fish or look at fishing as a catch and release or some type of a sporting event. Some people see fish as nothing more than food. And one of the things about it, one of the reasons that we've been able to maintain decent bass fishing throughout 50 years of heavy pressure is the program that Ray Scott started back in the 1970s with Bassmaster about don't kill your catch. That was a big motto back from Bass in the 70s. As catch and release, Bass instituted penalties for, dead fish. They, live wells came along to keep bass alive. So there's been a lot of conservation efforts from a lot of people that are aware of the increased pressure that we have in our fisheries, that we have to do something about it. So ultimately, it's up to the conservation departments and the state fisheries managers. You've heard me be very critical of them in the past because I think they drag their feet, and I think the creel limits are way too liberal. On every state across the country, I think the creel limits are way too liberal. And another thing about that, it's like there's not enough agents on the lake. It's like here in Missouri, guys, there are so few wildlife officers in the state that have a gigantic